Hello guys, today we're going to try a new anime action online fighting game called KurtzPel. And in this anime style action game, you control a character from a third person perspective doing PvE missions. But really the game's main focus is actually PvP content, in other words, people versus people. And in this video, I will cover the early aspects of this game and my initial impressions. But before we begin, please hit that like button to show your support and subscribe if you can as well. So, KurtzPel, a game currently in early access development on Steam. Usually when we hear the word early access, it's a bit wary to know if the game is actually good or not. And it's been around for quite some time for now, and surprisingly I didn't learn or hear about this till this month. It is a third-person shooter online RPG game, and I would not really classify this as a classical MMORPG. It is developed by KOG Studios. I believe they also made Elsewhere and Grand Chase, a couple of those side-scrolling platforms. Not sure if you guys are familiar with it, but KOG Studios is actually located in Daegu, South Korea. Visually, this game reminds me of Genshin Impact, which means I can tell you this game will definitely have microtransactions. However, what can we actually expect from a game that is free? Developers need to maintain that for us, and Wellers is what keeps free players, well, playing for free. I won't go into too much detail about the pros and cons of free games and microtransaction economies. Perhaps I'll do that in another video one day. Suffice to say, my early impressions of this game is, well, let's break it down to three categories: visuals, gameplay, and support. My rating system will actually go from very bad, bad, neutral, good, and very good. So who doesn't really love a focus group survey anyway? So take my reviews with a grain of salt, at this moment only because it's an early impression. And I will do a full review one day when I get more into the game. That being said, the visuals are good only because it is an early access, and there seems to be a few bugs that players are expecting to be fixed, which tends to tie into my gameplay rating, which I would say bugs or not, it is actually really good. Or, well, that's not part of the rating, but good. There is a lot of combos and various weapon swapping mechanics involved. To really become a good player in this game, you really have to have a sense of, well, game sense. Like any game sense is something that's experienced, learned over time. Speaking of bugs, I haven't experienced any at the moment, but what can I say? There are a few frame skips perhaps that may have impacted my load time, but not my gameplay in general. I would say this is a neutral rating for me. I would have to play a little bit more to get a full grasp of whether I'm experiencing any bugs. And what you're seeing right now is actually a deathmatch that I participated in. I'm assuming these are bots because they were really easy. And, you know, I guess if I enter a ranked match, it would change up a bit against real players. But overall, I would say this game has a lot of potential. The microtransactions remain to be seen if it would lean heavily towards pay to win, or is it simply cosmetic items? And at the moment, it looks like all the equipment that you can actually buy from the microtransaction stores are cosmetics only, and it can actually be purchased with in-game currency, which can be leveled accordingly. And that being said, I will actually keep playing this game, and it does interest me a lot. It's a bit of a, I guess, different game environment from Tree of Saviors, and it doesn't look like it's a mobile platform, which, remember, mobile games has its own gacha, predatory mechanics. So what are your thoughts on this game? I want to hear them, and if I should even continue playing this game. So comment down below and let me know.
All right, I'm ready. All right, I'm ready. Not bad. Here. Ha! 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 I'll end this in a flash. A good day to battle.